This is not my voice, nor is it my language, and this is not me. I'm an Egyptian Copt whose heart has loved the mosque gentle breeze-like calls to prayer. I've lived all my past life loving my country's people and smell. Then I woke up one day remembering another me that I haven't known and I haven't desired to know.
Who are you? Take off those God-forsaken masks, or whatever they are. They are cursed. They are cursed. Creatures of the night. I read in my dad's diary a description of a nightmare he had encountered in his youth. On a very hot day I ate 3 pieces of fried fish. Then I surrendered to La Siesta. During the last minutes of deep sleep, there were mysterious reborns on numbers and knowledge and life's secrets on joy and pain and ambitious projects. And it seemed that all of this concerned me. It was all the information I possessed throughout my life on earth. It was the secret behind my uniqueness, without which I had no existence. It was the secret behind my uniqueness, without which I had no existence. The reports were put inside a black briefcase, and in the last seconds of deep sleep, the briefcase was stolen, and I awoke to discover that I was devoid of all the necessary information that keeps me alive, that keeps me alive, keeps me alive. It was the summer of the year 2000. I remember attending Jean-Michel Jarre's Millennium concert at the Pyramids, the 12 Dreams of the Sun.
It was very foggy and smoggy that day, that they couldn't do the elaborate light show anticipated. I remember computer scientists being afraid of the zeros in 2000, thinking that the computer's digital counter would crash. But none of that happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. This is Mrs. Claudine Lemarié, your chief purser speaking. On behalf of Captain Mr. Dmitri and his crew, I would like to welcome you aboard this Boeing 777 plane to Paris Charles de Gaulle.
We have just left Cairo to start our journey to America.
In the overhead compartment,
My dad had decided that we should stay 3 days in Paris to relax. As my dad was filming a certain Air France stewardess, I noticed his apparent admiration, for her looks were similar to that of my mom's when my dad first met her in the late 60s in Poland. Dad loved thin women who cut their hair à la garçon. When he was studying cinema, he fell in love with Jeanne Seberg. He saw her in Godard's film Breathless. I think Godard is one of the reasons me and my sister exist. Away from his fetishes, Dad really wanted to buy a camera. An advanced model of the one Lars von Trier used for shooting the musical scenes in his film Dancer in the Dark. He wanted to use that one for his first digital film in America. The journey of destroying our humble bank savings has also started here. My dad was shooting like a kid playing with a new toy. He always liked deconstructing everything, rebelling against everything to start anew. When I was 16, I was in love with the image of her in my mind. Back then, I was a teen when I wrote poetry about my romantic dreams. Then I was down, I smacked the ground hard. To hell with every cheesy pop song, made me delusional, a masturbator from utopia. Celebrating my dad's birthday yesterday. He just turned 53. And here we are today celebrating Karim and Miranda's wedding in Washington, D.C. This was not a church, only the decor of a church. A wedding chapel, it's called. It was not a Christian wedding. They call it mixed wedding, when a bride and groom from two different religions get married.
Dear Mother, you decided to leave your country and follow your heart. An attractive Polish young lady from Warsaw landing in Shobra, Cairo, Egypt in the late 1960s was her aspiring film director of a husband and living in a room in a flat with his 4 siblings and 2 parents. What a cultural shock it must have been. With your intelligence and wit, you coped and adapted to your surroundings and developed an ever-expanding vocabulary of Arabic's most colloquial and slang terminologies. You stood by my father and put all of your life and energy into your house and children. Great achievements by all means. You made a choice from the very beginning not to confuse us, and we were brought up in Egypt, yet we're always special because of you and the way you brought us up. I'm proud to be half Polish and love the diversity of my roots. Yet I cannot help but to feel more Egyptian and more Arab than Polish and European. Lately, we have been drifting apart as mother and daughter, and it hurts me deeply to see it happening. I know your own pains and complex relationship with your mother. I have been trying to please you and getting closer, but you always manage to push me away with your attitude, comments, and perceptions that I'm no longer sure if they are intentional or not. I will never forget how you made me cry on the morning of my wedding, yet I love you and will always do. I don't need to prove it to you. But how about you? Where are you today? You went through a lot during your sickness, and I know it was not easy to fall and get up again. But you always got up. You have been always strong and stubborn and in love with life. You need to think about yourself, about this new phase of your life, and how to be happier. You might be perfectly content watching Polish TV, doing laundry, and taking care of the empty house with all your collectibles. I know what I'm saying is very harsh, but I want to say it to you before it's too late. You need to get out from your cocoon.
Khairy wrote, "In the summer of 1997, something shook my whole existence. The woman that I love was diagnosed with a rare virus that made her physically paralyzed. On examinations, she had generalized hypotonia and hyporeflexia with positive stretch signs. Her CSF showed cytopenic dissociation. She was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré.
I never forget the days when I was sick, paralyzed completely, and I stay in the bed because I have no hands, no legs, no muscles, nothing. I never stop to love you, and I never change. I am your mom, and I am the same. And you are my beloved child, you and your sister. But it happened something like a little distance between us.
Mom, I was 13 back then. A teenage. I froze. Lala was 23 and she froze. It was a cruel experience for both Lala and I. We didn't know what to think of it. You were always vibrant and full of energy, and we were constantly orbiting around you, and all of a sudden, we were hanging in mid-air. But now, 3 years later, thank God, you're healthy and fine. I feel that life is beautiful, don't you think?
Robert, am I dreaming?
It could be. Let us just hope it's a beautiful dream.
You don't understand my question. You are 16. But why I see you in your 20s?
Very good question. Wait. It doesn't snow in Egypt. Wait a second. This is not our apartment. This is Sanat's house. We're in New Jersey. We are in the United States of America. It's not the year 2000. 8 years have passed since my sister's wedding, who's now the mother of 2, Farah and Adam. It's 2008. And I could be the one who's dreaming, not you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we're US immigrants. Sorry, Mom. Fresca is dead, and Stella is away.
Pinch me. I don't feel anything. Pinch me.
My turn. I feel nothing.
Then it's a dream. But whose dream?
عارف انا حلمت بيه امبارح ان بابا انتحر.
انتحر ايه وبتاع ايه؟ ده راجل طول عمره بتحبه حقيقة ومعروف عنه كده.
فلما رحنا كاليفورنيا طنط كانت اول حاجه مهتمين بيها ان احنا نشوف السيليكون فالي ونتفرج ايه بقى اللي بيتكلموا عنه ده، اللي هو بيبني اقتصاد امريكا الجديد واقتصاد العالم بس. وكل اللي بيشتغل هناك حاجه بيسموهم دلوقتي بوبوز، بوهيميان بورجوا. دول كل الناس اللي هم كانوا في اواخر الستينات واوائل السبعينات فلاور باور وهيبيز وداون وذ استابليشمنت وضد الرأسمالية وضد الحكومة وضد النظام، وهم دلوقتي جزء من النظام اللي هم مش معترفين بيه او كانوا طول حياتهم بيحاربوه. بس هم مش معترفين بكده. هو لسه بيروح بيلبس من بروكس براذرز ويشرب ستاربكس كوفي وراكب العربية الفور ويل درايف الفورد اكسبلورر ولابس جزمة ب$400 عشان يروح يعمل هايكنج لمدة تلت ساعة في الباك يارد بتاع البيت.
ما علينا. لا، اهم حاجه لازم احكيها لك. رحنا حته دين مطعم كله عباره عن توم، اسمه The Stinking Rose، يعني الورده اللي ريحتها وحشه. كل حاجه بيطبخوها بالثوم، حتى عندهم ايس كريم بالثوم، تخيلي. مكناش قادرين نصدق، بس افتكرت بابا يوميها جدا وقلت انه انا عارفه قد ايه هو بيحب الثوم. قلت اكيد هينبسط في المطعم ده لو جه وراح زار سان فرانسيسكو، لازم يروحوا، وان شاء الله لما يرجع يروحوا. لو رجع.
I think it's about time to call the police.
لما يهل الغروب علشان العاشقين دايما متعودين على الأسماء.
in Madison, please. ايه ده انت مصري ولا ايه؟
ايوه مصري، ايه اللي عرفك؟
ما شفت الرخصة.
ايوه مصري، عمر.
كنت عايز اسألك كده سؤال غريب شوية.
اتفضل.
مركبش معاك راجل اصلع كده وتخين واسمراني لابس نضارة؟
لا ماله ده؟ عمل معاك مشكلة، اتخانق معاك، لا مؤاخذة يعني سرق منك حاجة؟
لا ده ابويا، اصله اختفى ومش لاقيينه.
بلغت الشرطة وعملتوا محضر؟
اه طبعا.
طيب هو ابوك له ميول معينة يعني ممكن يروح ورا الحريم او له في المخدرات؟
لا طبعا ملوش دعوة بالمخدرات والحاجات دي، بس هو ليه شوية في الحريم يعني زي أي حد.
يعني له برضه،
بس مش لدرجة إنه يختفي يعني.
اوكي. ابوك بيشتغل ايه؟
مخرج.
اسمه ايه؟ جايز، كل شيء جايز في نيويورك، كل شيء مباح فيها. نيويورك بالذات بتختلف عن اي مكان في امريكا بحالها. ادي احنا بندور على ابوك وبنشوف بنلف الاماكن اللي ممكن نلاقيه فيها يعني. ربنا يسهل ونلاقيه. المنطقة دي برضو من ضمن المناطق اللي هم بيقفوا فيها الهوكر، والبوليس دايما بيهاجموا لان ممنوع ان هم يقفوا في الشارع علني اساسا يعني.
هو كام في الساعة؟
هو هنا مش كلهم اسعارهم مختلفة طبعا، كل واحدة ولها سعر. ده الويست فيليج تحت، من هنا فيه محلات تجارة اللي هي اللحوم والأسماك، بيجددوها وبيحاولوا يحتفظوا بالأحياء ديا على نفس التراث القديم بتاعها برضو. ده الوول تريد سنتر. في ناس هوملس كتير يا أنا قدامك على الناحيتين. الناس دي في ناس معينة بتجيب أكل وبتجيب ملابس وبتيجي بتوزعها عليهم بدون أي مقابل، يعني مساعدة ليهم.
How do I look? Do I look good? What kind of dog am I? I mean, I don't feel bad as a dog. I feel healthy and full of energy. I still think like the old me, but I can't seem to express myself like I used to. Everything is through body language now. It's amazing. I understand what other dogs are saying when they're barking. And I also understand humans when they're babbling. What kind of dog am I? I don't mean breed. Is there such a thing as an artistic dog? A dog that can direct films for other dogs maybe? In bark lingo. I mean, I know there are assistance dogs, those who help the blind. Detection dogs, detecting bombs and drugs, guard dogs, herding dogs, hunting dogs, police dogs, rescue dogs, like the St. Bernard, therapy dogs, war dogs, and circus dogs. Maybe I belong in the circus.
What am I looking for? Why am I searching for my father? Is it a well-made play? Or is it fate? Why can't I live my life free and leave tomorrow be?
Take a right looking left. I'm a goddamn communist. Saying right, doing wrong. I'm a messed up hypocrite. Looking down on all of them. I'm the most disgusting motherfucking racist. Classicist. I am what I feel. that's why I hate you. I don't like what I say, but still, I don't believe in censorship. I'm pro this, anti that. Another fucking fucked up terrorist. I believe in my beliefs. Does that make me fundamentalist? I love and respect her, but I'm only like the rest of them. I look around me, I see war, and I think of Greek democracy. I don't believe in having ego, but sometimes I believe in you. I look around me, I see war. Hey!
Do you remember me? I was with my father when he was shooting you.
Did I look photogenic?
You looked great. You looked great.
Thanks. But why are you contacting me instead of him?
Because he disappeared. No one knows where he is. We know nothing of him. I thought when was the last time you saw him?
Why would you be asking me?
Because he wanted you for the main role.
That doesn't mean I know where he is.
Maybe you saw him a second time?
What happened to your father, no one can conceive of. If you told the police, they'd think you're crazy. I myself find it hard to believe.
What happened?
I did see your father a second time. He wanted to talk to me about being in the role, and to be honest, I was dying to get a chance. So I invited him over, and we were talking, and he was taking down notes to all my answers. Then we realized it was too late for him to go home, so he asked if he could stay the night. He was sleeping on this couch. I saw him before he went to bed. There was a sort of sadness to him. In the morning when I woke up, I don't want to continue. Let's forget about this. I don't know, it's like a nightmare, or let's just, I don't know, forget it.
Please continue. What happened in the morning?
In the morning, when I woke up, under the sheets where I had left him, he had transformed into a dog.
A dog?
Yes, a dog. I swear on my life and on my mother and on Santa Maria, he turned into a dog. You can't imagine the looks he was giving me with his eyes. And he was wagging his tail as if he was thanking me for my hospitality.
Are you serious?
You don't have to believe me. You're free not to. But that's what happened.
You're joking, right?
I swear on my mother and on Santa Maria, he turned into a dog.
is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch with me, my father. If it is possible, let this cup pass away from me. Nevertheless, not what I desire, but what you desire. What, couldn't you watch with me for 1 hour? Watch and pray that you don't enter into temptation. The spirit, indeed, is willing, but the flesh is weak. My father, if this cup can't pass away from me unless I drink it, your desire be done. My father, if this cup can't pass away from me unless I drink it, your desire be done.
What does...
I know you're in shock, and I was too, but then I realized that it's normal.
What does that mean?
It means I'm in love.
With a guy?
Yes.
Tito, that's against everything I taught you, against everything the church taught you, everything that we believe in.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is totally against everything.
No, it's not, Mother. That's what's bothering you about this? That it's against the church? Fuck it. Do you understand what this means for me? Do you understand how this feels, how liberating it is? I finally found it, Mother. That thing I was looking for. It was love, and I found it.
I'll never stop loving you. Nothing can ever change this. But right now, I can't look at you right now. Hey, dog. Do you understand? It must be me. It can't be there.
One woman said his eyes looked human. I don't know what to say to that, so I finally sold him to this bizarre guy that I see in the subway station.
How can you sell my dad?
I'm sorry, I was in danger.
What danger?
There's something weird going on. I'm worried. You know this guy, the one who smashed your dad's camera? Don't shoot him.
Why?
He won't shoot.
Fuck you! Fuck you! No!
Yeah.
He's a drug dealer. There's some kind of issue between him and my brother-in-law, and I think he's afraid to come back from Colombia. Add that to the fact that I'm an illegal resident and I don't have enough money for this month's rent. I wanted to keep your dad, but I couldn't afford him.
Where can we find this bizarre dude?
I see him every day at the subway station.
Let's make a deal. You help me find my dad, I'll pay the rent.
You're sweet.
And starving.
This your new boyfriend.
He's looking for his father.
And what? Did you find him here? I want to work with you.
What do you want?
What about my money?
It's not my problem. When Fernando gets back from Colombia, you can figure it out yourself.
Let me explain. The fucker fucked off with my money. He was supposed to bring me back some Colombian cocaine. He's taking too long, and I don't believe this bullshit about his mother's death. I don't think he's coming back to America, and I think you know his plans. I'm sure your sister must have told you.
I don't know anything about that. I have to go.
Let me explain again. The money or the coke. And if you don't help me get either, I'll kill every member in your family, one by one, starting with you.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I miss you too, Queen.
My owner, Tito Burns, took me to live with him and his boyfriend, Jonathan Holden. What a surprise. Jonathan's apartment is right above a Polish restaurant. Tito and Jonathan are vegetarian, and they're trying to make me a vegetarian too. But when I smell schnitzel or meatloaf, I almost lose my mind. I dream of escaping my owner's leash when we're out for my pee-pee and poo-poo walk, to go inside a Polish restaurant and receive a hot meal from their meaty and steamy kitchens. The smell reminds me of my wife's cooking. Most humans don't know how to think like a dog, how to love like a dog. Dogs never lie about their feelings. They feel joy and sorrow in much the way humans do. The more I see humans, the more I admire dogs. Voltaire asked us to judge this dog who has lost his master, to understand how great emotions this dog has. Dogs have two giant olfactory bulbs attached to the brain, which decode every smell they encounter. The bulbs weigh around 60 grams, 4 times as much as human olfactory bulbs. Given that a canine brain is 1/10 of the size of a human one, that means the canine brain has 40 times as much of its brain devoted to smell as humans do. I have to take care and avoid people as much as I can. To them, stray dogs may be dangerous. I'm so proud to be a dog.
Now sex and drugs can kill you, guns and knives can too, but when your love has left you, just some loneliness will do. I'm a good man gone wrong, and I just can't get it right, and I mainly sing my song to get me through the day and the night. I know my heart ain't broken, but it sure knows how to bend. And if I don't find somebody I know how it's gonna end, they'll say he was a good man gone wrong. He just couldn't get it right. Some people got it and some people don't got it. My dad didn't got the money, but at least he got it. He knew what the hell he was doing. He ran his family like a clock, and it all worked. And I graduated from that family, and I graduated from school, and then I started to fuck everything up. And now I'm this old broken down singer that's got nothing except you. You're the only thing I got now. And my song and my guitar. One guitar, one singer, one song to sing, one love, one lady, one diamond ring.
This drunken man who goes by the name of Danny Space. What a name! He reminds me of Danny in Tortilla Flat, an early John Steinbeck novel set in Monterey, California. Danny is very kind to me, but he does not shower at all. He stinks of alcohol. All of his body smells of it. His abode is worse. He picks up my food from the garbage. Oddly enough, I love the stinking old drunkard.
Last time I checked, I was still here. I guess you call that living.
How much do you want to sell this mongrel for?
This dog is purebred dog.
Listen, I don't want his life story. Just tell me, how much do you want for him?
Look, I'll let you have him for $500.
$500? You must be joking.
No, this is a good dog.
I can get a dog like that in uptown New York for that price.
$300, I'll take it.
I'm going to spend that much just on delousing, defleeing, vaccinations, pedicures.
He's cleaner than I am.
I'll give you 40.
$40? That would be an insult to the dog.
Okay, 100.
100.
It's my last price. Take it or leave it.
Moondog, I'm
Really?
sorry. I
You want
understand. I need the money. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
It's in the moment.
I'm sorry, Moondog.
You're the moment. You're an ever-changing
Take care of him.
current in that same old river. That taught us who we were. Who are we? Why are we here?
Queenie's owner, Olivia Powers, wanted to call me Louis. I'm no king of France. Why didn't she buy a proper pedigree instead of me? I stayed here for a short period of time because when I discovered that Queenie was in love with some other dog, a neighbor of hers, I couldn't bear it, so I preferred running away from all the luxury back to my previous drunken owner. Queenie was very dry and cold to me. She's a slut. Aristopets are hypocrites. She's just like her owner, pretending to be better than others, while they're some of the ugliest creatures on the planet. I hate Olivia Powers, and I hate Queenie too. dogs have no history except for the personal stories which don't contribute to civilization and advancement. Yet at the same time, I feel a sense of happiness that I got rid of the burden of human history, which also contains stupidity, because human greed can destroy our planet and swallow all of human history.
Come back. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at this. Moondog. It's Moondog. I was dreaming about I was a kind of a moondog and trying to break my leash, and you broke yours. Hey, beautiful. What's this? Louis. And now that you get these funny names, huh? Everybody gives you funny names. You're not Louis. And you're an independent. Like me, Louis. Hey, come on, just stay here, sit down.
Una mattina mi sono alzata, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzata ed ho trovato l'invaso, oh partigiano, portami via, oh bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano.
Robert, it's your dad!
It does look like him.
It's your dad!
Wow.
We found him!
Wagging his tail.
This is the first real problem I'm having after the transformation. To accept my son has no tail. Yes, it's me, son. Come here. Hug and kiss your old man, dog.
Nice dog, good dog.
May I pat him?
You can pat him, but there's no way you can take him away. I mean, he's mine. He's my dog. Good dog, good dog.
So, you think you can get something a little stronger for next week? The last stuff you got was very rough. I didn't feel anything.
Lady, you must have a very high tolerance. This is some of the best gear in the country. My goodness. How much of this stuff do you use?
Yes.
What's his name?
His name is Moondog.
Moondog.
Moondog, yeah.
Okay, so how much, old man?
Sorry, but this dog is not for sale. Especially not after he saved my life.
That's my dog, Louis, the one who escaped. He's gone back to the filthy bum who sold it to me.
Stay with me, Moondog.
You know, I think I know this dog too. I saw it with that girl who just left. She's my neighbor.
I came to get my dog back, the one I bought from you.
Bought from me. You bought him, he escaped. He's free. This is the land of the free. There are no slaves in this land. He is a free dog with a free man. We belong to each other, not for sale.
Cut the bullshit, old man, or I'll snap your neck like a chick.
You think you could snap my head with this dog right here? This dog can take care of me. He's done it before. He'll do it again.
This bastard's going to have to learn to get along with us.
Let's go. I don't want him anymore anyway. Queenie hates him already.
I want him. And you know something? He will be mine.
How many helping hands did you reject? How many masks have you worn? How many stones have you thrown? How many seas have you sailed? How many lyrics have you changed? How many memories erased? How many secrets have you kept? How many sins have you confessed? How many days have you slept? How many friends have you had? How many homes have you left? How many doors have you shut? How many bruises have you cut? How many manis have you had? How much is too much, is it for me to say? How many killers have you killed?
I can't blame the drunkard for selling me to this man, whom I remember very well, for he was a source of threat to Maria. I hate him with a passion. I try to be nice with him so he wouldn't hurt me, but he makes the weirdest deals ever. I'm disgusted by all of that, for I distinctly smell corruption, to which I prefer the drunkard's stinking smell. Alcohol stinks not more than garlic, but corruption is surely Johnny Rotten. I want to be in the streets and live freely like Egypt's stray dogs. Danger is freedom's cost.
Говорит и показывает Москва.
It's fucking drugs. It's all I know to survive. Drugs. But in the end, I know they will kill me. Life is full of surprises. You never know what is waiting around the corner for you. Or do you? I bet you never thought you'd end up with a man like me. In exchange for a few moments of bliss, a lifetime without a soul. Hell, I bet a dog like you has more emotions than me. Dead inside. Fucking drugs.
How do you know that that's what he wants?
What do you mean, how do I know?
How do you know?
How do I know? Because, nigga, I mean, I heard him say it. Yeah, I heard him say it was at the back alley of Cindy's. Yeah, him and his faggoty chump friends. Cause see, I'm son of them, Dmitri. Yeah, I'm son of them, and they're the ones that couldn't. They took the money from me last time. Remember when I couldn't deliver and they beat me up, they jumped me, they took all the shit, man. Yeah. But don't worry, you're getting your money back because my sister, man, she's got this chump wrapped around her finger, no problem, man. She can make him do whatever the hell she wants him to do.
So your sister got talent.
Oh yeah, man, she's got talent. I'm always telling her, man, she's a natural actress, you know. She should go to the Hollywood or some shit like that, really.
I miss Queenie. My hatred and jealousy have waned away, which means I did fall in love with her. I've seen prettier and sexier hounds, but none of them attracted me. Although I must admit some of these bitches flirted with me and attempted to turn me on. Maybe I'm the only civilized dog on Earth. I feel guilt towards Monica. I just don't feel for Monica anymore. Her being a human and myself being a dog, there cannot be any chemistry between us now, and she wouldn't be into bestiality anyhow. So it's unfortunately over between us. Queenie turns me on. I just can't explain it.
What's this? Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it. Are you crazy? What's this? Wasting my life. Why do I have to see that?
A moderate Democrat, very much a kindred spirit to Gore. He is a deeply religious man who is an Orthodox Jew. This would be very unusual. This would be the first time a Jewish person would be on a national ticket. So it's unclear which way Gore is going to go.
It's 79 and cloudy in New York, humidity 75%.
أنا خايفة.
I left Egypt with great ideas in my head. What happened is completely different. My whole life changed. The quality of my life changed. I never thought it will change like that. And came here, worked in medical jobs that I never thought of working. I can't tell you how many times we thought of going back. But then Sana became pregnant in Michael and she bore him in October of '82. And we had to bring Tita Aida from Egypt to stay with Michael and Marco so we can work both of us full time at daytime. And the kids suffered. I wasn't available, their mother wasn't available. The kids were torn between us as Egyptians, as Coptic, as Christians, and between this material society which teach them that their God is money. Michael is torn up between the pressures he has of the society outside and the society inside. I feel sorry for them. I'm sorry I brought them here. And it's too late, man. I feel you also suffered a lot in these past 20 years. I don't know whether if I stayed in Egypt or if you stayed in Poland, that bad things won't happen. This is life. Life is difficult and you have to struggle and strive to make the best out of it. You should make the best out of it.
Thy soul shall find itself alone, mid dark thoughts of the grey tombstone, not one of all the crowd to pry into thine hour of secrecy. Be silent in that solitude, which is not loneliness, for then The spirits of the dead who stood in life before thee are again in death around thee, and their will shall overthrow thee. Be still. The night, though clear, shall frown, and the stars shall not look down from their high thrones into heaven, with light like hope to mortals given, but their red orbs without beam to thy weariness shall seem as a burning and a fever which would cling to thee forever. Now our thoughts thou shalt not banish, now our visions near to vanish. From thy spirit shall they pass, no more like dewdrops from the grass. The breeze, the breath of God, is still, and the mist upon the hill, shadowy, shadowy yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token, how it hangs upon the trees, a mystery of mysteries. Thought I was going to be alone when I bought that ticket. Thought I'd find no one on the moon, yeah. Beauty praise was just another rock hanging there in space. Faded Coldplay's dead, borrowed his light from a neighboring star. It's too cold here to feel, it's too hot without all the colors. It's too old, but better than a dying planet.
Oh, I wish I could be home with my baby.
But my country's in war.
I wish we could come all around the world.
Hey, Gaia is burning.
I wish we could all share our body love.
God bless the world.
I wish the animals didn't have to kill each other.
Where the people the crab in the food chain.
When will we start to learn from our beautiful history?
This peace just a concept. We could all devolve, relax and grow. I wish we could all.
Andrew! We've got some good news we want to tell you.
Oh, nice. What's the good news? The organization going up to the next level?
What are your life ambitions, Andrew? Come on, tell us.
I want to open a comic book store.
A comic book store? I don't believe in fucking superheroes.
I hate you.
I'm too good for you.
Who do you think you are?
I'm royalty.
Pedigrees?
Aristocrats shouldn't blend with mixed breeds like you.
I don't have rabies, and I've seen you with that street dog, your neighbor.
Okay, you got me. You want to know the truth?
Please, please.
You smell like humans.
What?
You do. That's a big turnoff for me.
But baby, you turn me on.
I'm sorry. You look good.
but the smell is too much. Maybe I still smell like humans. Do I stink? Is that a turn-off? I hope not. I'm sure she finds me attractive. I can tell from the way she looks at me. I must tell her my story, the truth.
Really? What did I tell you about promiscuity?
Takes after you, huh?
To niby dla mnie wyjeżdżasz? A co się dziwisz?
I wanna scream, mother. I feel a deep sense of inner pain. And I know that screaming won't heal me. Oh no. But I wanna scream. There are questions staring me upon, and I know that they may remain unanswered until the end of time. Questions we're afraid to ask, questions no one wants to hear us ask openly. And no one wants to break fake stability that's being propagated from generation to generation by the bearers of absolute truth. They rule the world, feeding off their lies and their illusions, making the happiness of our humankind ambushed.
I've been looking for you. Your son's been looking for you. And what about me? Remember what you promised me? Maybe now you're gonna be a famous film director. Maybe you can be a director as a dog. I can't wait to tell him where I found you. Your son is gonna be so happy to see you. He's been suffering without you.
Have you lost it, woman? And where have you been? I missed you. Answer me. Did you think about our deal? I can still fix you up with this guy. My offer still stands. I'm talking to you, bitch.
My boyfriend's going to be here in 2 weeks and he's gonna kick your ass.
Oh, well, actually, I didn't come to say hello. To tell you the truth, I came to say that Fernando doesn't have to pay me. Turns out he's a good guy after all. Business has been good lately, and I figure if God can forgive, then maybe I can too. So what you say, we call it quits?
That's great. I'll tell him. Now leave.
Maria, darling, tell Fernando Dmitri Ivanovich Dobchinski sends his regards. You can also say hello to his dead mother.
Take care of Moondog. He's a famous director in Egypt.
No fucking Spielberg or Martin Scorsese. Crazy Colombian. Fucked it up, didn't you, huh? You couldn't see it, huh? I would have taken care of you two, but you're too blind to see it, stupid woman. I would have even loved you. Last chance. I'm always gonna be dead inside like this. I wanna get out of this shit, but I can't, and you would have helped. You took it with you, stupid woman. You couldn't see it. Dog, you fucking dog, get back here!
be, or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing in them to die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. We have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pains of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietest make with a bare bonkin who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzle the will and make us rather bear those ills we have, and fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment, with this regard, their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action.
It must have been the Irish who built the pyramids, for no one else could carry up the bricks. It must have been a Dial who dug the River Nile, for no one but an Irishman would fight a crocodile. I think those mixed were Turks, Mohammedans and Gurks. They speak of Irish Turkey to this day. Cleopatra was a Colleen who came from Connemara. She lost her nationality while roaming round Sahara. So all the hooligans and all the dooligans must have been Egyptians long ago.
My family, the smell of Egypt, the people, the food, the language. Was able in 18 days to oust a regime that had existed for 30 years. I am confident in the victory of the young people who instigated the 25th of January revolution. I'm confident that they will defeat all the forces that were trying to remove them from the front.
I figured that whether I'm at home or in exile, I'm living in a cocoon. In exile, we live comfortably in our bubble, mingling with other confused, US-bashing, mixed identity characters. Like a sponge, we absorb everything, but when squeezed, we feel empty and shallow. There is something missing. After all, we live in our exile of choice, in our cocoon. We always search for everything non-American to enjoy life in America. Isn't this ironic? So why live here? The land of plenty and opportunities is giving us a lot in a material sense, but is taking away a lot, very slowly and unconsciously, from our being, from our soul, from who we are if we want to conform and look happy. I admit I am cynical, but I cannot bring myself to appreciate the values Mr. Bush is talking about. I blame it on suburbia, strip malls and SUVs. I blame it on the generic American cookie-cutter urban planning that makes everything bland. I blame it on corporate America. I blame it on the skewed mainstream media. I blame it on the disorganized people's movements. I do not blame myself for not coping. I do not want to settle for a mediocre life, for a house with a yard, 2 cars and kids with fucked up identities, and finding myself always longing to the motherland, if it still exists. At home, we also live in a cocoon, and more so with rising polarization in our society. We hang out with like-minded people, and there is a sense of familiarity in the faces, the frustrations, the aspirations, and the strong desire to make Egypt a better place. This sense of collective purpose is what I'm longing for. I'm not forgetting the red tape to get anything done, the eroding work ethics, the piercing stares in the streets out of frustration, envy, and inequality, the bakshish for doing nothing, the humiliation and lack of dignity and pride in people's eyes, the definition of cool for embracing superficially Western symbols and lifestyles, the clinging to authenticity through increased religious conservatism and fundamentalism, the lack of political freedom and expression, the disenfranchised youth, the Arab satellite channels with 90% superfluous and copycat programming, the family pressures, and the list goes on. As you can see, I do not have a romantic vision of home, yet I feel like I need to give it another chance while I'm still young and not totally disillusioned. At least I would tell myself, I tried, I did not settle, I sought change. I wanted to be an agent of change, and if I fail, then there is only myself to blame.
Really, it can't be replaced. Hey!
Wow.
Hey. Relax.
Be nice. Be nice dog.
Hi.
I'd like to rebuy Louis.
No, there's no chance that you can rebuy this dog. This dog is not for sale. He's free, and he is not Louis. His name is Moondog.
But he slept with my baby. No one sleeps with Queenie and gets away with it. No way.
Oh my goodness, you're so proper. He slept with your baby. What a surprise. This dog is a free agent. It's a free country. He can do what he pleases.
Bugger off!
If you need drugs, go find that guy over there.
And next time you're in the vicinity for the public baths, I suggest you wash your filthy mouth out.
You need a bar of soap to clean your mouth out.
Go to hell! Come on, Queenie. Come on.
I'll miss him. But here you go. There he is. Moondog.
That was such an adventure. Moondog, are you ready? Let's do it!
I met a pretty lady just the other day. She rolled more than her eyes. She seemed to say if I was only willing, she would like to play. But I just rolled away. If you get what you want, And you want what you got, and then you got what most other people want. And never get a worry like that.
Nothing is ever really lost, or can be lost. No birth, identity, form, no object of the world, nor life, nor force, nor any visible thing. Appearance must not foil nor shifted sphere confuse thy brain. Ample are time and space, ample the fields of nature. The body, sluggish, aged, cold, the embers left from earlier fires. The light in the eye, grown dim, shall duly flame again. The sun now low in the west rises for mornings and for noons continual. To frozen clods ever the spring's invisible law returns, with grass and flowers and summer fruits and corn. I'm excited that I will have a dog of a brother or sister. I promised myself never, ever to tell my mom the truth. Today he's a dog. I know it will be hard for me to have intellectual or warm conversation with him. We won't be able to go to the cinema together like we used to. And I have to find a job to support myself and my mom now. I'm happy my dad is a dog, though. One can learn many things from dogs.
There I am, back with my family, but not in my original form. I feel nothing, and I have nothing useful to say. I lost all wisdom, if there were any. And now my past, which used to belong to me, is now far away. As if it never belonged to me. It got swallowed by a black hole. All my sentiments have died, and I wait coldly for a storm, a hurricane, an earthquake. I'm waiting for an essential change that would put the noble man at the center of the universe, at which point I may transform and become human once again.
Hi.
Hello.
I lied to you. My name is not Maria, and I'm not Colombian. I don't have a sister named Lucia, and Marco, Pedro, Fernando, they don't exist. God only knows which characters in this film are real and which ones aren't. Maria, my character, she's imaginary. I'm a figment of your dad's imagination. But not everyone. I mean, you, on the other hand, you get to play yourself. Although I'm sure that must be confusing.
You look nice today. Have lunch with me?
I have to go.
I know exactly why you have to leave.
Why?
Because that's what your character is supposed to do at this point in the scene. You have no other choice. And there's nothing I can do to stop that. For I am just another character like you, pretending to be real.
By the way, how's your dad? Have you found him yet? Why aren't you answering me?
I forgot my line. Has anyone seen my script? See, they don't want to answer.
Oh, by the way, I forgot your dad's glasses.
Thank you. Did I miss the climax?
Yeah, you did. It's already passed. We're in the resolution now. Look behind the camera. You'll see your dad.